else can recover for you. You have to do it yourself. And so what we're about is giving people the tools to do that.
The college is not just about the individual, it's also about the people that care for them, it's their friends, it's teachers, it's employers, it's everybody that sits around.
Our logo is hope, empowerment and opportunity, and it gives so many people hope that things can be better in the future.
Recovery is something that is possible. You can learn how to transform your life.
We want to normalise this whole piece around mental health.
We're a service that is really valid to somebody that might have just come out of Orchard House. We're also relevant to the person who is going through a divorce and is really feeling the pressure of it and has lots of anxiety on the back of it. We're relevant to everybody in between. Wherever you're at in that journey or that experience, you can pick up our prospectus and say, that course would be great for me, and that's what I'm going to go and do.
People tend to think of the word recovery as somebody getting better and therefore they've left whatever illness they have behind. Because actually recovery in our context is actually about bringing your life to a point where your illness perhaps isn't interrupting it, it's manageable, it's under control.
3 semesters over the year, we deliver a range of courses. Some would be active, some would be classroom based, with a couple of online offers as well, walking out in nature, but also courses around things like psychosis, stress, depression, to give you information about mental health conditions.
Somebody with lived experience of a topic will get together with somebody who has learned experience of a topic, and they will produce a course based on the strengths and the resources that they have as a co-production team. There's benefits in using the model. People feel empowered, they feel more confident in themselves, and then in terms of outcomes you get a lot richer kind of outcomes.
Working with JRC and delivering their courses, it helps me with my own recovery journey and sharing my story. It's a really supportive team to work within, and I think we get so much positive feedback from all our participants. I think it's really important also to be out of the classroom. Some people have different learning styles as well, and they learn by doing. We've all going to experience mental health in some way, shape or form in our lives. There's a course there for everybody.
I have a lived experience of mental illness, and so I was very poorly and quite some time. And through that, I was keen to do something about it because I didn't want to see other people suffering like I have done. We formed a working group for mental health in the workplace. It's a passion of mine to see that we make sure that this, the awareness is raised to the level that we can support it.
My dad suffered from depression and anxiety for many, many years, undiagnosed. And he lived in a culture where it wasn't okay to talk about that. And I think if he'd worked in a culture and in a society that was more accepting and that was kinder and more understanding and better educated on the subject, he would have had a very, very different life. Yeah. And I want to be part of that conversation. I want to be part of that cultural change that removes stigma through education.
I came across the college after quite a serious bout of depression where I was hospitalised in the UK. So I've done like 4 or 5 different courses. The first course I did was a mindfulness course. I did a suicide awareness course, sea swimming course, which I still practice. It gave me sort of practical tools to sort of manage mental health, which I still use now.
I was fortunate enough to be invited along when it was literally just a concept of whether does Jersey even need a recovery college. So that was really quite important to kind of get that right from the beginning. And then it's kind of gone from strength to strength. I think the first course I actually went on was What is Recovery? And that was quite early on in my own recovery journey, and it was quite instrumental in giving me that hope. But as time's moved on, I kind of thought, maybe now is the right time to be able to give back to students some of the things that I've learnt. So I'm actually going to be doing my first course in June.
So you're going to be facilitating teaching on the course?
Teaching, yeah. It has come
Impressive.
full circle, I'd say.
Hi, my name is Colin. I've been with the JRC since its inception. Making new friends, the ability to socialise, independent living in my own flat, freedom from severe mental ill health, freedom from low self-esteem and anxiety, new hobbies, see swimming and gardening, all made possible with the assistance and courses of the JRC.
Because I learnt so much about how to run a charity, when the charity that I belonged to for a decade was looking for a new chairperson, I was able to put my name forward and apply, and in 2 weeks' time I'll be made Chief Executive Officer of the charity. So I really don't think I would be doing this if it hadn't been for Jersey Recovery College, because they gave me the stepping stones and the encouragement.
I think it's been fantastic to see Jersey Recovery College grow, and certainly the number of courses and the breadth of courses that they offered when they first started compared to now is amazing. And we know certainly from the clients that we see who've been accessing those courses that they've really been well received, and Jersey Recovery College have been sort of really pioneers in Jersey of making sure that co-production is really present and is at the forefront of service development and thinking about ideas. And one of the things that's been really useful for us as a service, being able to share that knowledge between ourselves as services, so that as we're moving forwards as a system, we're making sure that those voices and co-production is really valued and held in the highest of importance.
So the Recovery College are part of that much wider partnership, working together. They don't just support people that are ill, so they've worked within my team to train people on co-production and how we engage citizens. So really big part of the health provision in Jersey.
Our values are hope, empowerment and opportunity. So we're there to really help people re-engage with that concept that there is hope for recovery. And empowerment really is about, that's what education offers. It gives people, because it gives people insight, it gives them understanding into what's going on, and it provides skills and tools that people can take away and put into practice on their own. And the final one is opportunity, and really the opportunity piece is around the opportunity to connect with others. It's the opportunity to learn, and it's the opportunity to kind of grow and to heal. So those are our values, and they're kind of underpinned by a notion of kindness and accessibility. That's really what we're all about.